wrap for Melody Shari Rogers on Love and Marriage Huntsville. She's officially announced that she will not be returning to the reality TV series. Look, there have been a lot of signs that Melody was done with OWN, that she was done with Carlos, because she unfollowed him. She's said some things on social media, and most recently, she revealed some things about her issues with the show and how it's being produced. And someone, a producer on her show, basically wanted to be her TV manager, and when she said no, she felt as if there was retaliation.
Just when fans thought the tension between Melody Shari and Nell Fluchter had cooled down for good, something unexpected happened that no one saw coming. A public apology, an emotional plea, and a reaction from Melody that left everyone stunned. What started as years of distance, tension, and quiet shade suddenly turned into a moment that stopped fans mid-scroll. Because this wasn't just another reality TV disagreement, this felt personal. And now everything may be changing.
Mayweather.
Over the years, I've been put in these situations many a times. Sometimes I walked away, sometimes I took it head on. And I feel that if I'm pushed too far, which I feel that I'm already at a tipping point right now, that yeah, we will be fighting.
For a long time, Melody Shari and Nell Fluchter weren't exactly on the same page. Their relationship wasn't built on open conflict at first. It was quieter than that. Subtle tension, careful words, moments where fans noticed things didn't quite feel right. And over time, those small cracks turned into something much bigger. Fans who followed their journey watched as alliances shifted and friendships faded. Melody, known for her calm strength and independent mindset,
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm finna post something on my story. All these ops licking up and all this, because the fact doesn't matter, like, and you said a comment, and I addressed it at one point, but you said a comment, and I don't know where we were, but you was like, she ain't ever want Thurman to be on this show. Sweetie, I'm the reason she's on this show. And I can pull them receipts out too. As things continue to air and play out, I'll come back over here to this internet and pull them out. Quit playing with me. I'm not playing. It's 2024. I don't care. I'm not playing. I'm gonna tell all y'all's facts and truths. I just am.
started focusing more on her personal growth and business ventures. She stepped away from unnecessary drama and chose peace. Meanwhile, Nell found herself navigating the complicated dynamics that often come with reality TV friendships. At first, it didn't seem like a major falling out, but viewers began noticing the distance. Conversations felt colder, interactions felt forced, and slowly, the connection that once seemed possible between them faded into silence. And then, time passed. Melody continued building her brand. Her confidence grew, her fan base expanded. She stayed focused on her children, her businesses, and her personal happiness. She wasn't chasing validation anymore.
Beauty, 7th Avenue Beauty, 7th Avenue Beauty. Buy your products, buy your products, buy your products. Hey, get to the metro. Hey, get to the pro. We are live right now over on TikTok. Y'all come join us. We getting started, all right? 7th Avenue Beauty. It's cool. 7th Avenue Beauty. Getting started. Come on over.
She wasn't trying to prove anything. She was simply living her life. Meanwhile, fans began to notice that things weren't the same on the other side. The energy felt different, the chemistry shifted, and slowly, conversations started popping up online. People began asking the same question again and again. What happened between Melody and Nell? But no one expected what came next. Because just when everything seemed settled, Nell Fluchter did something that caught everyone off guard. She publicly apologized. Not a quick comment, not a vague message, a full, emotional, heartfelt apology. And that's when everything changed.
Backwards, allegedly.
This is so sad.
It seems.
No, it's not.
Hold on.
You're a pathetic.
Martell
No,
Melody,
you are.
hold on,
You little ugly
please,
shoe.
please. Hold on.
Okay.
Destiny.
I don't want nothing and don't need nothing. God is my source and has been since I left your dusty ass.
Okay.
Nell appeared visibly emotional. Her voice was softer. Her tone was reflective. She spoke about growth. She spoke about learning. And most importantly, she spoke about regret. She admitted that things didn't always unfold the way they should have. She acknowledged that sometimes people don't realize the value of relationships until distance creates clarity. And without directly pointing fingers, she made it clear that she wished things had been handled differently. Fans immediately noticed the shift. This wasn't the same Nell who once seemed distant. This wasn't the same tone fans were used to hearing. This felt raw, honest, real. But here's the twist. She didn't stop at an apology. She made an emotional plea. Nell openly expressed that she hoped for healing. She talked about wanting peace. She spoke about the possibility of rebuilding connections that had been broken over time. And while she didn't demand anything, the message was clear. She wanted to fix what had been damaged. And fans were stunned, because for years the silence between them felt permanent. It felt like a door that had quietly closed. But now Nell was standing at that door, knocking. And that's when everyone turned their attention to Melody, because the biggest question wasn't just about the apology, it was about Melody's reaction. Would she accept it? Would she respond? Would she stay silent? At first, Melody didn't say anything, and that silence made fans even more curious. Social media started buzzing. Comments flooded in. People began analyzing every detail, every post, every story, every subtle hint. Fans were searching for any sign of how Melody felt about Nell's emotional moment. And then, Melody did something unexpected. She didn't respond with anger, she didn't respond with shade, she didn't even respond directly. Instead, she posted a message about growth, a calm, thoughtful message about learning from the past and moving forward with peace. She spoke about personal evolution and choosing positivity. And while she never mentioned Nell by name, fans quickly connected the dots. What nobody expected was how graceful her response felt. There was no bitterness, no tension, just calm energy. And fans noticed immediately, because this wasn't the reaction people expected. Some assumed Melody might ignore the apology completely. Others thought she might address it head-on. But instead, she chose something different. She chose maturity. And that's when everything shifted again. Fans began praising Melody's response. Comments flooded in, calling her classy, graceful, and strong. People admired how she handled the situation without creating more drama. And slowly, the tone of the conversation began to change. Suddenly, this wasn't just about past tension anymore. It became about growth, because both women seemed to be evolving at the same time. Nell showed vulnerability, Melody showed grace, and together it created a moment that felt bigger than reality TV. But here's where things got even more emotional. During another appearance, Nell spoke again, and this time her words felt even more personal. She talked about how life teaches lessons. She admitted that sometimes pride can get in the way of understanding, and she shared that she had spent time reflecting on relationships and what truly matters. Her voice cracked at one point, and fans felt it, because this didn't feel scripted. This felt real. She mentioned that growth sometimes means acknowledging mistakes, and she expressed hope that one day healing could happen fully. And once again, fans turned to Melody, because now the emotional weight was even stronger. And then, Melody made another subtle move. She liked to post about forgiveness. It wasn't direct, it wasn't dramatic, but fans noticed immediately. And that's when speculation exploded. Was this a sign? Was Melody open to reconciliation? Was this the beginning of something new? No one knew for sure, but one thing was clear. Something had changed. Because for years, the distance between them felt cold and quiet. But now, there was warmth creeping back in, and fans couldn't stop talking about it. Some viewers expressed hope that the two women could rebuild their connection. Others said they admired both for showing growth, and many simply appreciated seeing maturity instead of conflict. But behind all the speculation, one thing stood out most. This moment felt human. It wasn't just drama, it wasn't just entertainment. It was about two people navigating growth, reflection, and healing in front of millions. And that's what made it powerful, because everyone can relate to that. We've all had friendships that faded. We've all had moments where we wished things were handled differently. And we've all experienced the vulnerability that comes with saying, "I'm sorry." That's why this moment hit differently. It wasn't loud, it wasn't chaotic, it was quiet, emotional, and meaningful. As time passed, fans continued watching both Melody and Nell closely. Every small interaction felt important. Every message felt meaningful. And slowly, the tension that once defined their relationship began to soften. Not overnight, not dramatically, but little by little. And that's what made this story even more compelling. Because sometimes the biggest moments aren't explosive. Sometimes they're subtle. A message, a gesture, a shift in tone. And that's exactly what fans were witnessing. Melody, who once walked away from unnecessary drama, continued focusing on positivity. Nell, who once seemed distant, continued expressing growth and reflection. And somewhere in between, healing seemed possible. The emotional impact of this moment went beyond just fans. It showed how growth can change narratives, how time can bring clarity, and how apologies, when sincere, can open doors that once felt permanently closed. For Melody, this moment reinforced her strength. She didn't need to respond loudly. She didn't need to defend herself. Her calm presence spoke volumes. For Nell, this moment showed vulnerability. It takes courage to apologize publicly. It takes humility to admit growth, and fans recognized that. Together, their story became less about conflict and more about evolution. And maybe that's why fans were so moved.
Because in a world full of loud disagreements and endless drama, this moment felt different. It felt hopeful. It showed that people can change, that relationships can heal, and that sometimes the most powerful move is choosing peace. As things stand now, neither Melody nor Nell has confirmed what the future holds. There hasn't been a full reconciliation. There hasn't been a dramatic reunion. But something has shifted. The door that once seemed closed now feels slightly open, and fans are watching closely. Because whether they rebuild their connection or simply move forward with mutual respect, one thing is certain: this moment changed the narrative. Melody stunned fans with her calm, graceful response. Nell moved viewers with her emotional apology. And together, they created a story that felt bigger than reality TV. It became a story about growth, about humility, about choosing peace over pride. And maybe that's the biggest takeaway of all. Because sometimes the most powerful moments aren't the loudest ones. Sometimes they're quiet gestures, soft words, honest emotions. And in this case, those quiet moments left fans completely stunned. Now everyone is waiting to see what happens next. Will Melody and Nell fully reconcile? Will they rebuild their connection? Or will they simply move forward with newfound respect? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, this unexpected apology and Melody's stunning reaction have already created a moment fans won't forget anytime soon. And something tells me this story isn't over yet.